This video is meant to demonstrate the auditing process associated with ribbon file scanning. We're able to quickly recognize and remove the targets, then reverse the order of all the frames. Next, we select an individual frame so that we can correct for mirror and orientation. We make this correction to both the monochrome and the grayscale. As you can see, the correction happens dynamically on the screen for the user. Next, we apply that correction to all the frames on the reel. Since the ribbon file data is stored in uncompressed format, any change made in the auditor is instantly and dynamically displayed to the user. This allows the user to adjust the quality of the monochrome image on a frame-by-frame basis. Prior to ribbon file technology, correcting for a monochrome image that was too light or too dark required many hours of review and rescanning. I want to briefly point out the type of frame that can throw off the frame detection algorithms. Since they look for polarity change to define the edge of frame, documents similar to this can be recognized improperly. Well, it did not happen in this case. If it had, we could have easily corrected for it merely by adjusting the yellow box around the frame. Other systems could have cropped this image, requiring rescanning. The basic auditing process is to confirm that every frame has a yellow box around it. That indicates to the user that each frame has been recognized. The auditor gives us the ability to adjust any setting for a single frame. In this case, we're going to adjust the image to bring out the details of a light date stamp. First, we're going to attempt to use the settings in the auto thresholding tab to bring out the text without causing other text to get too dark or cause speckling in the background. As you can see, as the text appears, we start getting speckling in the background. So we're going to use a little trick here where we go grab the sharpening tool and set the sharpening to maximum. Then we're going to go back and adjust the thresholding. And the result will be legible text in the stamp without too much speckling in the background, and the other text on the page does not get so dark that it bleeds. Since we're done reviewing this frame, we'll go in and save the changes for that frame only, and then we'll continue with our auditing. This particular customer is publishing the monochrome imagery with user access to the grayscale versions as necessary. If we're only delivering the monochrome imagery, there are a number of frames that would need to be reviewed and adjusted. In particular, these frames with what appears to be yellow or pink forms that were copied, and then someone went in and annotated the white background in the copy. These typically have problems displaying well in monochrome and require slight manual adjustments. Since we're done with our audit, we'll select Finish Audit. And next we run the output process, which typically runs in the background, converting any fully audited ribbon file into its individual TIFFs and JPEGs. The system is set up to allow multiple technicians access to the ribbon file server so that reels can be audited in parallel. This concludes the demonstration.